One.
What's up, everybody? Check it out. Old tow truck had a boost leak, and I got here this morning and decided to figure it out. So that's what I did. So I guess the clamp was over tightened, and let me show you. Well, actually, I think this is a factory Ford boot that came on this truck from factory, and these is known for failing right here. But it goes here and here. I might have it backwards. So it connects the intercooler to the turbo right here. It's got these two spring clamps on it, and you can see that the clamp was kind of cutting into it, and it was kind of like this. The clamp was cutting into it, so it formed a leak there. So I found that this morning, pulled it off. Now it's a dog toy. Just a little dog toy. We'll save that for Petey. But yeah, this pipe, even with the rubber boot on there, it kind of vibrates when the engine's running. So it's constantly moving. I didn't build this motor, or I'm pretty sure there should be a bracket or something that bolts somewhere to keep it from moving as much, but I don't know if it's there or not. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's what I did this morning. I went ahead and fixed that. Well, I haven't fixed it yet. I'm still waiting on a part. But come on inside and I'll show you what else I've been doing. Pete, where you at? Pete, come on. Got your new toy. It'll take you anything. Alright, we're good. Try to climb on up here. So we got the charge tube boot, or whatever you want to call it, from O'Reilly's. Very expensive. So you just slide it on there. Orientate your clamps where you're going to be able to get to them easily. Make sure she pushed on. I think I might have to turn it a little bit. Hey, let me go get that mat so I can put my wheel in. Need something to stand on. That's better. Just like that. You just slide it on there, tighten it up. Easy peasy. Probably a little faster with the electric ratchet. There goes Jim by.
Any of that help? No. We're having pass lock issues with the dually.
Check it off the ground. I think she's good, man. Yeah. Ugh. We'll fire it up. See if she's leaking boost. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. You seen the tear in it, right?
Yeah.
Turn it around. Nobody can see the level.
What it's trying to do is burn out.
Trying to load it up, get a little more boost. Alright, so she's fixed. She's like new again.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me shut the hood.
Alright.
Later.
Hey everybody, we got Fred and Becky's Mustang out finally. I know it's been a while since we did an initial video on this car, but as I suspected, a lot of it was done incorrectly. We got our new guy started who is not going to be part of the channel really. He's here to work on cars. He's not interested in our kooky garage banter that Matt and I do. So anyway, he kind of busted it out on this Mustang today. We continued stripping body filler and paint off of this car, and this car was skimmed, and you know I don't have a problem with skimming a car and filler because that's how you do it. But this car was, as you saw in the video several months ago, that we showed you, and I guess Joe can reference that video, whatever one it was. I can't remember the name of it, but this car was skim coated everywhere. I mean, everywhere, and to an extent that is heretofore unseen. It was very heavy everywhere. I mean, anywhere from 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch of filler over the entire car. So this is the only way to do this car and to know what's underneath it and to have any kind of a respectable outcome on it. So he's gone and done a lot. We pulled the windshield, did the windshield frame, cowl, door jambs, things like that. You all saw what I did. I had done quarter panels and things like that. Tomorrow we're going to fit doors and fenders, hood, trunk lid, all that stuff, because as I've told you before, a lot of restoring a car has to do with assembly and disassembly several times. It is what it is. If you think you're going to get away with restoring a car, not hanging a door on it 4 times, you're sadly mistaken, because you're going to hang a door on it 4 times. This way we can make sure everything's lined up again. He knows what we got to do as far as the rescue on this car. This is not like Mike's Mustang, which is a full rotisserie redo. This is get rid of the bad work that was done to the car. The foundation of it's extremely stable. No rust. That's been addressed, and I don't really think it had any anyway because the car was from Nevada. So, but he's going to continue stripping it, get all this ugly paint off it, get all the filler out of it, and it wasn't just one wipe. I mean, he did it and then did it again. So the guy who did this car was a little excessive. A little unhappy about the way the quarter skins were put on this car. They are overlapped. I like to butt weld everything. If you overlap them, the problem you're going to have with that is you have this thickness in the metal and this thickness of metal, but in this spot you have twice that thickness. So in the heat of the sun, summertime, things like that, this piece and this piece are going to expand and contract differently. So there is a very real possibility that you'll be able to see that down the road. We're going to make sure that we take care of it as best we can without ripping the quarter panels off this car again, because there's, you know, they're spending a second time to redo a car that they already spent good money on one time to do. So we're gonna, you know, we'll get to that and give you an update on it tomorrow. He's fast, he's quick, he knows Mustangs. I got a bunch of them. I'm actually going to pick up 2 more. So we got some Mustangs. And then on the dually that you see over there in the corner, you've been watching that progression into mental illness. We got everything working, all the lights, the dash, the radio, the heater controls, the headlights, all that stuff is wired and working, and we've done everything to that truck, but it is now wired but not fired. So there's a problem with the GM pass lock, which if any of you have ever dealt with GM's anti-theft devices, they are archaic, but archaic to the point where they're almost impossible to figure out. The good thing about this truck is there's 4 different types of VATs, of vehicle anti-theft, on Chevrolets. This is like the first generation. It's passkey, so we're able to go into the column, cut some wires, put a resistor in, and the truck should light. If it doesn't, we're probably just going to set it on fire and call it a day. But no, we're not, because that's my truck and I want my truck to run. So I'm going in tonight. I got all 4 doors. I'm going to get ready to edge the... Okay. Going to get ready to edge... Check me out. Yeah. I'm going to edge the 4 doors so they're painted, because we've got the dash in. We're really not going to have to take it out to do the modifications that we have to do to the wiring to get that truck to run. So we're going to assemble it, because I've got fenders, I've got a hood, I've got a grill, I've got a bumper, I've got all this stuff laying around that we need to bolt onto that truck and get it out of the way, because we need our stands.
So behind the scenes, Joe here. I just wanted to thank you all for the birthday wishes. That was really nice.
Yep.
So thank you.
As you can tell, he looks older.
I feel older.
But thank you all for telling Joe happy birthday. It was, you know, we might goof around a lot down here, but everybody's pretty important. So thank you all for paying attention to me and telling him happy birthday. So happy birthday to Joe. We'll keep you updated on birthdays coming up. And I see Jimmy, and I see Joey, and I see Austin. That's Romper Room. You wouldn't even remember, dude. What else? Anything? Iron Horse Garage.
Yeah.
What's up with Iron Horse Garage?
So these guys and their challenge.
Yeah.
Of their.
We're gonna have to give them a pass on this one, because we can't.
Death trap.
Yeah, we can't meet that challenge, because that's quite a challenge. We can't meet it.
We'd be locked up 30 feet out of the driveway.
Wouldn't even make it out of the parking lot, and the police would probably shoot us.
Yeah.
They live in Idaho, where their topographic maps are made with yardsticks. It's flat. But they took, and go to their YouTube channel, it's Iron Horse Garage. They took this old Dodge W250 Cummins turbo diesel, the remains of a W200 turbo diesel truck that did run, but had no roof, no seats, no doors, no fenders, no bed. They broke the throttle cable while they were driving it. They were driving it down the road, pulling a chunk of wiring harness that they ripped off the back of it to operate the throttle. So what my plan was, and I'll I'll accept the challenge in theory. I can't do it in real life, but what we're gonna do is just take a front wheel drive car, cut it in half, put a dumpster wheel on it, and drive it down the road. That's what we were gonna do. We would have won, we know, but we're gonna give you guys a pass, because we're really too good at what we do to we can't do that. You guys rock. You have a much more incredible aisle 7 than we do, apparently.
What impresses me about the whole thing is how they were able to do every bit of that with a straight face.
They are very deadpan, both of them.
Like-
and that,
like
they
that.
never crack each other up. I mean, I'd say something and you hear Matt over in the corner of the shop cracking up. You know, it's not that they don't have a sense of humor, because they do. They're just very good at keeping their stuff together. See what I did there?
I see what you
I
did
said
there.
stuff,
Yeah.
because they
Are y'all talking about jalapenos,
jalapenos.
lemons, cobbled together messes?
Yes. Every car when it
Hey.
comes in here is kind of a cobbled together mess. Perfect example, cobbled together mess. I mean, just cobbled together. If we had left the motor in it before and we knew this was coming up, you know, we're pretty locally world famous, so you need to keep, you know, give us a little heads up, not just a bang, out there it is. But you know, we kind of make things shiny, don't have, whatever we have laying around, don't run, you're not driving it. Serious, you're not. It's a parts car. Or the droppings from a parts car, one of the two. But that's it. We're hoping to do on New Year's Eve, we'll get the break room finished again, you know, and set up so we can play pool and have a couple of adult beverages. And we may do a live video, and we'd like to call out challenge. We'd like to call out Iron Horse Garage to be on that live with us, and they can talk about their raggedy
drive their raggedy
beep pieces of beep.
POS. Can we use abbreviation?
You can use POS, yeah.
Yeah. They can drive that raggedy POS down here and join us.
That's right.
Yeah,
You guys
bring
didn't
a
look
sack
like
of
you were afraid
taters.
of driving it. We checked it out.
Good
we
hustle,
we
boss.
checked. Yeah, good hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played on a girls' basketball
Never seen
team.
him move that fast.
We checked it out on Google Waze MapFest, and it's only about 2,000 miles. You guys look pretty comfortable driving that truck. Bring it.
Yeah.
You know.
Can I drive it?
I'll tell you what, if you can drive that all the way here, we will fully restore it for you.
It won't, 'cause they'll
But
be
you
here
have to
tomorrow.
drive it
What are you
all the
doing?
way here, 2,000 miles.
Video documentary.
Video documented, and there has to be a time frame. You can't drive it all the way
not-
here within the next 4 years. You got to drive it, it's 2,000 miles. Figure you can probably bust out 250 a day, 300 a day.
We're pretty well known for our charity work anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That
I
pays
guess
well,
another
doesn't
one
it?
ain't gonna hurt, huh?
You know, charity work doesn't pay well. It doesn't. But if you guys can drive that truck here in 3 days, we'll fully restore it for you.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. Because you know what? I bet they'll try and do it.
He'll be here tomorrow, dude.
I know.
I swear.
We're here.
2,000 miles in 2 days. Yeah.
But that's it. Things are moving along. Like I said, new guy started. I know I told you guys before we had a new guy coming. We have a new guy coming, but he's the Stig. So
Stig.
the Stig. So you'll
Rhymes
probably
with-
never see him, or you may catch a glimpse of him. But he's here, and we're going to update every day, in addition to our video, what the Stig has done for us.
Yeah,
And there's a
yeah.
reason why he's the Stig,
Yeah.
and we'll probably fill you in on that
We understand.
later. All right, we're going back to work. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm going to paint parts.
I'm going to look at a wiring system. Is that what your technical term?
Yeah,
I got instructions now, so I think we're good.
we talked about the wired, but not fired. 'Cause you know how much money it makes the shop when we're working on my stuff?
Zero. That's not an okay. This is
That's
zero.
okay.
That's a zero. Right there.
Right. No, that looks weird.
It does.
It does.
That looks weird.
Yeah. Cripple. All right, Joe's going home. I'm going to have some vitamin V, and then I'm gonna paint a little bit.
Don't be huffing them fumes again. See y'all.
Yep. Have a good night.